Now at the plate, George Springer. He will lead this one off today.
Leading out for the Astros, center fielder, number
Hit in the air out to left.
George Springer.
And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His past history with Richards. He has 9 base hits in 32 at-bats. And that's up and in for ball 1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. That's by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Too high. And it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here now the 2-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. His past history with Richards. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. Gonzalez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Another full count pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Chopped weakly to the left, reined in on the first, and the Astros can't cash in. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Here's Justin Upton now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 4 for 11. He starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Upton, a former Detroit Tiger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Misses. Ball two. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Cole gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the... Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heat.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So striding in, Tyler White. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His past history with Richards, he's hitting .360. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0.
1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
2-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Strike called. 2-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And that misses ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Into the box now, Albert Pujols, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mix.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Albert Pujols becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 5. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Correa ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Zach Kozart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And that one right down Main Street.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Gonzalez is over, and the inning is over. Ready now, Brian McCann, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Here's George Springer.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Calhoun, and that retires the side. Stepping up now, Jeffrey Marte, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Jeffrey Marte.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Jose Brusino.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jose Brusino becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fast. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he got him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He drew a walk his first time up.
Carlos Correa.
And a ball, 1-0. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. 1-1 the count now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And that misses, 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Cozart for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Their second. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Into the box now, Justin Upton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
picked him up. Gurriel on the move. 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Albert Pujols would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for Houston.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler White. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Gurriel on at first. Nobody out. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. Now to the plate, Josh Reddick, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Brian McCann, a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate. 2-1
to count. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
2-2. Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Ready for another shot now, George Springer. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Cam Bedrosian answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this one gets away. No movement on base. It's ball one. Tapped up the first baseline. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Albert Pujols. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
First baseman.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A swinging bunt to the mound. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Zach Kozar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Kozar.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Here's Jeffrey Marte now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Bedrosian, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cozart has it. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error. In now, Jose Brusino.
Leading out for the Halos, Patrick, number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss at a ball down. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his. Tony Sick, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches, he becomes out number 2. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Gurriel, he's there, and the side. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Brasino. And he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, and there's 1 away. So stepping in, Tyler White, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
John Levitt.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1. Chopper foul. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike. Here's Justin Upton now. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sick. He's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way to Upton. And that one just missed outside. Sick, playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. 2-1, here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
2-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he's safe. In now is Andrelton Simmons. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. Not Hector Rondon takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brian McCann goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out. Here's the second baseman. Jose Altuve, no hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Jim Johnson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Jim Johnson.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Breaking ball in for a strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now batting, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hit out towards second. Cozart is there. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Johnson, originally from New York State. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full punch.
Tag, and they got him as he couldn't make it first. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Jose Brusino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Reddick. He can't get there as it falls in. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Springer. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Brian Presley takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the settling in now. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Ready once again, Tyler White. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Blake Parker enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 53. White.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse game continues on.
Strike taken to throw. Cozart with the tag, and he is out at second base. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Justin Upton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there for strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name. And Roberto Osuna comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Osuna is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Angels down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hits a center field, and this should do it. Reddick is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, with a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result...